Hi, it's Anne from Indie Lovely. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to crochet one of these pretty fancy hexagons. This is the pattern that I'm using for my crochet mood blanket. So let's get started. I'm going to start with this green color for my center. So what I do here to start, I do a slip knot like this. Okay. Then I put my hook in. I'm using a size H, as you can see, 5mm. And the yarn I'm using is from Vanna White Yarn. Vanna's Choice, right? 2, 3, 4. So you want to chain 4, okay? Now you want to slip stitch into this first stitch like this and pull it through like that, okay? And see how you have a little hole in the center. All right. We're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, right? All right, now find that hole in there, and then you want to double crochet into it like that. See those first chains? Now they look like a double crochet, right? So let's do 10 more. Whoops, double crochets into the center. And I'll meet you back when we've finished. So to finish the circle, we're going to look to that first full stitch we made right here after the 3 chains right here. See? Right in the top right there. We're going to slip stitch into there. Like this. There you go, right? Alright, now we're going to cut that with about that much space. Grab it, pull it through, and then hold it like this. Tighten it up, put that string through, and then pull it through. That knot will lock it. So even if it gets pulled through here, the next stitch will pull it into a knot. So it can never unravel very far. And a trick here, pull this apart here, and then you see your stitch. Go ahead and put your hook in and pull your tail through like this, and we'll weave it in as we go. That way at the end, you can just cut those strings right off. I love that, because I don't like weaving in all those strings. It just never happens. So if I do it as I go, it's just so much easier. So let's add another color. My next color that I'm going to use is this beautiful turquoise. Yay, I use it a lot, see, right here? I guess I love this color combination. Alright. And color combinations, I mean, you could use anything, you know, just grab some yarn and put it together. It really will look good. I mean, not very many colors look bad together in a blanket like this, you know? So don't get too hung up on color combinations. Just go for it. Alright, so what I like to do is I like to start right here after my knot. See my knots right here? I just like to go right after that. So then I know what stitches, how many stitches actually are in here, because I need to make 12 of these. Right now we're working on this part right here, the little spokes on the inside. Alright, so I just tied it on. Make sure your yarn is going this way, because we're going to crochet right over it. Part of the weaving in as we go process. So here you want to chain 4. Alright. And then we're going to go into that next stitch and making sure that that yarn is right along your stitches, see? So that when I crochet right over it, locking it in, right? Okay, so then chain 1. So what you're going to want to do for the rest of the stitches around, you're going to want to double crochet and then chain into each one of them. So I'll meet you when we get to the end. You want to have 12 of them, alright? Alright, so here we are with 12. And you've done your chain. So go into, see this long line of chains right here. Alright, so you want to go the third one from the bottom. So 1, 2, 3. And you want to slip stitch right into there, like that. Pull it through. See? That way it looks like you've got that chain in the middle. then that will look like a double crochet. Yay! So it's going to look like a bowl. It will. When we do the outside, it will pull it all taut like you see here. So let's do, oh, we gotta cut this, tie it off. Alright, pull that stitch, and then weave in that end so you won't have to do it later all at once. I mean, this might seem like it adds a little bit of time to each one, but honestly, it saves you so much time at the end, so much frustration. So here, we're gonna do 3 chains, like that, and then holding this tail, we're gonna crochet right over it, double crochet in there, in that same space, like that. Alright? So then, that next space, you're going to do 2 double crochets, like that. And we're going to do that all the way around, so I'll meet you at the end. So here we are at the end. So you're going to want to slip stitch, pull it through like that, and yep, it's going to bowl up. So let's tie this color off, like so, weave in that end, alright, so that's the circle. Next, we're going to do the last row, last round. So basically, you want to start anywhere in between one of those 2 stitches, like this. Whoops. Pull that through. Tie it up top. Hold that yarn close, chain 3, and then double crochet 2 more times into that same space. Okay, like that. So the next one, you want to double crochet into the next space between 2 of the stitches. And then we're going to make this a corner. So what we want to do here is we want to chain 3, like that, and then we want to do 3 more double crochets right into that same one, and that will create a corner. It's just like in granny squares. And if you want less of a corner, less of a space in between, in here, all you have to do is just do 1 in between, 1 chain in between. So the next one, same thing. Go in between those 2. Let's get that extra strand out of there, making it look funny. Like that. And then we're going to do another corner into this one. So basically, you do a corner every other space in between those 2. See, and it will make corners. So we'll do 3 chains, and then 3 more double crochets into here. And that'll make a corner. See? So you just keep doing that all the way around. And that's the last round of it, and that's how it becomes a hexagon. And then this one's going to be a corner. So I'll do 3 chains in between, and then 3 more double crochets in here. See what I mean? How it starts to pull it out flat? So go ahead and finish, and I'll meet you at the end of this round. So now all I need to do is join. And you want to join it right here. Slip stitch it together. Cut that tail about that long. Pull it through and tie it off. And then you want to get back here, pull that through. And now I could cut all of these strings right now if I wanted to. And I do go along, and as you can see on the back of this one, I cut them as I go. After I joined a couple, I cut them all. You know, like I have a little cutting party, and then I have a pile of pretty scraps that makes me feel good. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to join them, so you can make a blanket like this. See you then. Did you find this tutorial helpful? Please feel free to share it on your blog, on Facebook, on Twitter. I'd love to help as many people as I can get started crocheting.